Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Baby Bad Channel. And I'm filming from the car, and you know what? I'm at my house. So why may you ask, am I filming for the car? Well, my wife's got the tumble dryer on, my son's just started out to eat his dinner, and the TV's blaring. So I thought, I had the tumble dryer, and everything's going. So I thought, why not just film in the car? So I did. Hope you can see me alright. Like, why is my son left the lights on? He left the lights on. I hope that's not drained my battery. Oh well. So, I have some pickups. And as I was saying this month, I really am trying to not buy new and limit what I've been spending. I say that to myself convincingly, don't I? So I was at the charity shop and I've got one batch of 10 for £1, and I actually picked up some other stuff at the charity shops, and I've got a couple of CEX pickups. Well, one CEX pickup and one eBay pickup, which was second hand. So let's see what we've got. So let's start with the 10 for £1. I think this is all of the ones in the 10 for £1, yeah, possibly. I'll have a look. I think so. Right. So we'll start with this one up first. Davinci Code. I've got this on Blu-ray. I've got it on 4K. I don't need this DVD. So why may you ask if you bought it? Truth of the matter is, because it was 10 for £1, I bought it just to get the tray. Because that tray slicks into my DVD, my Blu-ray cases when I'm making double cases when I do my DVD and Blu-ray combos. So that's the only reason I bought that one. But it's a great movie, Davinci Code. I love it. I watch it loads of times, so it's really good. I also picked up what's this one here, and I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I have it, and it's The Watcher with James Spader and Marissa Tomei and Keanu Reeves. What a cast that is! Keanu Reeves ignites this action-packed, superbly crafted thriller that zooms along like a sinister video game. So yeah, so there was 10 for £1, but this one was one of the ones I really wanted. After about 5, I think I was struggling a bit, but because I wanted this one and a couple other ones, that's why I took the tray and this one. So that one's good. So I also picked up this double pack of Ace Ventura When Nature Calls and Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Now I'm sure I've got these both on DVD, but my discs are not good. So I got this, and I'm pretty sure I checked the disc when I was there. I do want the Blu-ray copy of this, but you know what? If you can't afford everything, it takes time. It takes time to build a huge, massive collection of movies, doesn't it? So that disc is absolutely perfect. This one, perfect as well. So that was 2 of the ones I really wanted. The next one I picked up, let's have a look. Runaway Jury. And again, what a cast again. John Cusack, Gene Hackman, Dustin Hoffman and Rachel Weisz. And I haven't seen this one, so I thought that's what I'll do. I'll get this one. And I will take this one. It says, stakes are high in an explosive trial when the widow of a gun massacre victim sues the gun manufacturer. I might have seen this one. I think I might have seen that one. Jimmy Smith's Pride and Glory. Powerful glory packs emotional wallop. The most authentic, realised of all boxing movies. And you know what? This is one I picked up and I was struggling to try and find my 10 for £1, so I took that one. This is one I did want on. This is one of the 5 I definitely wanted, and that's Changing Lanes with Ben Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson. I've seen this one, and what I remember it's all about road rage and an accident on the motorway, and it makes both their lives horrible for this. I think it's a bit like Unhinged, sort of. Not quite as brutal as Unhinged, but it's a great movie, and that's one I wanted. I've definitely not got that one in my collection. And you know what? I've always wanted to own this, and it's always been cheap in £3 and £4 on Amazon, and I've never actually picked it up. And I picked up Roots, the 30th anniversary, for 10p. I was going to say brilliant, but all the discs look good. Yep, all 5 discs looks perfect. Great pickup for 10p. And this one with Sandra Bullock is Fire in the Amazon. I'm sure I've seen this, and it was a low budget one. But again, it's going to go in my metal tins, so why not? This is when I was struggling after the 5 I'll go wanted, and this one here is Cine Asia, and I knew it was a war one, but it looks like it's a subtitled war one, and I can't quite remember what it was called without taking the label off it. 71, Intro into the Fire, the day that courage came of age. 2-disc special edition. So if I didn't like it, I can nick the tray, which I'll probably nick the tray anyway because I'll be putting them in my metal tins. I say that, but I didn't think I've got, when I say metal tins, my metal boxes, I don't think I've got a lot of space left in my metal boxes. So there we go. And I have this movie, and it's Star Trek Beyond, and again I was really struggling at the end to get my 10 for £1. So I took this one, and I thought, you know what, maybe the digital code would be of use to someone. I think it's an iTunes one. So if you can see that and you want it, hopefully that's viewable for you. Because I didn't really need this one. But look at this, you know what? Look at the effort that's went into this slipcover in this edition. It was $9.99 when it came out. And that is very, very nice slipcover. I didn't enjoy this movie as much as the first one. Into the Darkness was, I would say it was okay because I didn't particularly like it. I thought it was alright. I thought that I could see what they were trying to do. I just didn't think they executed it as well as they did. And this one, I just felt I didn't like it. I don't know why. So that was my 10 for £1. And I went to another charity shop today, and I got 3 for £1. I tell a lie, that's no more 3 for £1 there. Let me get the 3 for £1 if we've got them in here. You know what? I don't actually have the 3 for £1 in here. So I'll show you my other charity shop pickups. So I picked up this one from Beyond, Humans Are Such Easy Prey, and I paid £2 for this DVD, but there's a reason I paid £2 for it, and that is it trades in for £5. So that's what I'm going to do with it, trade it in for £5. And if I want it, I can always get it later, but £5 of credit for 2 is always good. I also picked up John Carpenter's The Fog, the remaster. This is obviously the remastered, brand new restored version, and this is This is for £1, and you get £4 trading for it. So for £3, I've got £9 of CX vouchers, which I thought was pretty good. And this one I don't have in my collection, so I'm probably just going to keep this one, and that's a 2-disc special edition of The Return of the Living Dead. Nearly 5 hours of killer bonus features. And that was £1 as well. So that was pretty good. The final pickup I got was for my wife, and it's the, let's fix it, series 1 to 5 of the Vampire Diaries. and I paid £3 for this. But the thing with that is, I said to my wife that this trades in for £11, and she said, I said, if you want it, you can keep it. And she says, but you probably get me the Blu-rays anyway at some point. And I'm like, well, that is true. So why not take the £11 credit just now? Because she's already got one of these series, and more than likely, out of my travels, I'll get the other series on Blu-ray rather than DVD. So get the £11 credit now, and then pick up the Blu-rays later. I had a look as well. I actually looked at the complete collection in CEX, and it's 30 quid for the complete collection on Blu-ray. So that could potentially put £11 towards that for her. Because if I ever see the complete collection in CEX for her on Blu-ray, I'll take it. So that is what I picked up from the charity shops, and I had one pickup at CX, and that's Kramer versus Kramer, and that's a special edition, and there's a whole series of these. And I was speaking to my friend Roy, I was like, every other one of them's got a number on it, but Kramer versus Kramer doesn't. He's got the one with the slipcover, and the slipcover's got a number on it, and so does the spiny every single one, but this one just has a number on the slipcover, and we thought that was weird. Oh, Kramer versus Kramer digital code, I'm going to use that myself. I didn't realise I had the digital code in there. That's good. But Kramer versus Kramer is a movie that I've watched. And I've watched it with some intensity on a couple of occasions, because what it's about family, and it's about a man who's dedicated to his job. So he doesn't really spend a lot of time with his kids. And he doesn't realise that his marriage is failing. And at some point, his wife just walks out and leaves him, but she also leaves the child. And leaves him to get on with it. So he ends up losing his job, and he has to find a way to balance his life and learn to look after his son. And just as they're getting on their feet, just as they're getting used to that, his wife tries to get custody back. And you're like, okay, so what you've done is you've walked out on him, left them with the son, took 18 months or whatever to get your life sorted out, get yourself stable without having any responsibility for your child, and then try and get custody back while you've had 18 months off. So there's a court trial ensues, and you can see what happens in it. Really, really like this film. And I do have it on DVD, and I always wanted to get the Blu-ray, so when I seen that in the CX, I picked that up right away. Also picked up Drafty, German release, and I picked that up. This has been on in my eBay watch list for absolutely ages, since I watched it on Amazon Prime on a recommendation from Man vs. Film. And I watched this, and I thought it was a really, really good movie. And I'm a Kevin Costner fan, and I thought this was a really decent movie. No UK Blu-ray, and when I looked at the Blu-ray price, it was like £12 or £13 for this before, and then Moneyball had it for £4.88. So I thought, jump on that, and I took it. And it's Drafty, and it's a sports movie, but it's not really about the sport itself. It's about negotiating in the draft. Twists and turns, negotiating in the draft. I think it's a really good movie, and I enjoyed it. It's a bit like Moneyball. Moneyball's a good movie as well. I enjoy it. And there you go, Drafty. And I quite like about the German releases. Look, they've got the 0 here, but you can just change the cover over, and you don't have to have that. Still in German on the back, right enough. But you know what? I'll take it. So there we go. So that is my pickups. I'm all over the place here. That is my pickups for the last week or so. And in total, I have spent still too much, £14 I think. 10 for £1, 3 for £1. Vampire Diaries is 3. The other 3 movies were 4. And Drafty was £14, not £14, £4.88. So I think that's a total of £14.88. But with the Vampire Diaries, those other 2 I'm going to trade in. I'm going to get £20 of credit. So not too bad, not too bad. And I have ordered something off Amazon, and I did order it new, but it's not a Blu-ray, and that'll be coming in the next, hopefully, day or so. And I don't know what you guys are going to think about it, but what I'm going to do to my collection to save space. So I'll probably make a video on that tomorrow. So if you are liking the channel, I'd appreciate a wee subscribe and a wee thumbs up for the video, and any comments you've got about any day movies or my complete disregard for spending habits, let me know. So thanks guys, I shall see you next time. Let's turn this off.